2 of them are out, tranquilized?
Yeah, we think so. One definitely. Put that a redarter. The other one we think is still lying there, Maya. He's put that out, the 2 males on that carcass.
Tell me, do you know which one this is?
Tommy, do we know how old this girl is? Sort of image do you get? Which one?
Is that
Cool. Go on.
Ik zal hem gelijk doen. Ik heb die respiratie al gedaan. Ja. Let's load. It's 1:30, 200 milligrams. Zijn jullie recht? Oké. Om te laten. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, forward. Can I have myself?
Gewoon toch een flap?
Oh my gosh. En ik neem die luchtgerekken al eens kan van die koe. Tjoeke, tjoeke, tjoeke.
She just wants to go.
Presume that just reduces the stress.
Yeah. There's a good gun. I want to do this more.
She's ready. She's 2 years old.
Wow.
She's only adult in the fall. We're just going to show you a couple of things that we normally do, which we won't do now because it will happen much later, but they're going to be gone. And the one thing is to look at the teeth, and we measure it and look at the sort of teeth structure and stuff. And then one of the nicest things about the lions is to smell the feet, and you really should do that. Especially the back feet and the front feet, it's really musky. So
You can smell it nicely, you must inhale everything.
Oh, it's amazing.
if you look at the claws, just kind of feel how sharp the tip of the claws are. Especially that, that.
Seriously, like that's. It's always the weight of the that's huge.
And then the deer claw, this one is the one that they use a lot for catching and sort of grabbing onto stuff. Yeah, she's got a bit of a broken.
It's like a cat, you can push their claws.
No, she's not.
No, she's just fat.
She's a sad adult now.
All full of springbok and donkey.
He had a lot of food today.
Even met haar stert. And in the tip of the, at the tip of the tail, there's a bit of a claw. You can feel that right there.
It's a claw?
And it's like an evolutionary sort of leftover thing. In a couple of 100,000 years ago, a lot of the carnivores had claws on the tip, on the end of their tails. And we don't really know what the function of that is, but the lion is the only of the extant carnivores, the living carnivores, that still have a remnants of that left.
Do our domestic house cats have something like that at the
No,
airport?
like a tail claw.
Yeah.
No, the lion is the only one of all the carnivores. And it's not only the cats that had that, even some of the hyenas and some of the viverrids. I mean, there were hyenas the size of rhinos running around Africa and Europe, 100, 200,000 years ago. And a lot of them had these massive claws at the end of their tails.
Can I touch her ear?
Sorry,
Yeah,
stroked his hand.
I'll be very reverent.
I mean, she's a young lioness, and in about 2 years' time she'll be a hell of a lot bigger and a hell of a lot bulkier.
Jeez.
Is she completely out, or is she aware?
No. Look, her eyes are always open, and the drugs is a combination of very strong sedative and hallucinogenic, dissociative hallucinogenic.
Okay.
So in a way they can hear a lot, and if there's too much disturbance they hallucinate, they go into convulsions, and they can die from that. They just like start hyperventilating and so on. So, but that's why we combine that with very strong sedative to reduce that. But even so, we try and keep the noise levels down and the visual stimulation, because when they recover, it can be really stormy because of these bad experiences that they had in the time. So the lioness that's in the car, her ears are blocked and her eyes are blocked, and that helps them. But right now she's quite deep because I just given her a big dose, so it's really not
Soft.
not all that bad.
How soft is that?
And then they have a little just sort of a gland in here where they can it actually separates, and when they it's basically all this olfactory stuff. When they smell, you see lions, they sort of open their mouths and they do like they bare their
Is that the
teeth.
nasal organ?
And that's when they open that gland.
I always thought it was above their lips.
No, it's
I've got
right,
it
it's
completely
right there.
wrong.
Yeah.
I've just done a whole study on that. Badly,
okay.
obviously.
That was well worth the
Even know
investment.
where it was.
Protrusion there.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Always thought it was up their lips.
Right, so shall we load her?
Okay. Where? Three.
I guess then.
Ja.
Nee, ja, kom maar.
$17 now. Can I get help?
Is er grond? Nee, maar niet.
Ik kan niet naar